Hello everyone, this is a response video to Techromancer. Check his channel out, he's a good guy. He's a bit of a sod for tagging me with this tag, to be honest, but I forgive you. But no, but seriously, check out his channel, he is a good lad. He tagged me, I think it was earlier in the week, and it's regarding I'm just using my iPod here to kind of to get the details of the tag, so now I know which questions I'm answering. It's called the Marlinlee's Really Retro Tag. Yep, and it's asking 4 questions. Yeah, and particularly it's asking about the decade I was born. Now these 4 questions are going to relate to the 1970s, like Techromancers, because I was born 1976, so yeah, I was 3 when the 70s ended, so some of my choices will be retrospective. So without further ado, let's get on to the first question. The decade you were born, what was your favourite movie? Now with this one was quite difficult. I was torn between 2 films, to be honest. The first film I'm thinking of is Jaws. Just a great film, it really is. It's better than some of its parts, if that makes any sense. It's got some really good kind of central performances, notably Roy Schneider, Robert Shaw, and the other guys whose name I can't remember. Oh no, I've forgotten. Richard Dreyfuss, and yeah, the film's, it's almost like a coming of age story. It's bizarre, but no, it's got some cool acting in it. And the second film I was thinking about was Alien by Ridley Scott. Another great film. I think it's great. I think the gothic design in it is awesome, of the ships, and the first time that we see the alien, it's atmospheric. It's almost like a horror film. So I was torn between the 2, but I'll go for Jaws. And it was the scene in Jaws where they're discussing the sinking of the ship called the Philadelphia, I think, where basically they start comparing scars, and you know which scene I mean. But that swung it for me. That made sure that was my favourite film from the 70s. So the next question is, let's have a look. Favourite TV show. Again, with this one it was slightly difficult until I had a look and saw which series came out in the 70s and or had the majority of their shows in the 70s, and it has to be said, for me it's Columbo. I just love it. It's formulaic, you know what's going to happen every single time, but the main characters just played with so much charm, and the bad guys are so over the top and unconvincing. It's you know, really kind of like hammy acting from all the actors. It's just a lot of fun, and I'd regard the character with a lot of love, to be honest. It's yeah, great series. Right, favourite song from the 70s. It's going to be anything punk really, or kind of heavy metal, early heavy metal, like Black Sabbath. But yeah, I'll go with anything punk because I'm into punk music, and it was the genesis, and I'm going to pick Clamp Down by the Clash. It's a great song. I mean, anything that the Clash released was pretty bloody good anyway, to be honest. But Clamp Down, again, it's got political message in there as well. It's just a beautiful song. I like it. And question number 4 was favourite song. So yeah, It wasn't favourite song. What am I on about? Question number 4 was favourite toy. Now I can probably relate to this one a bit more because I've still got a few toys from the 70s. So I'd actually say it would be my Star Wars figures that I had when I was little. I mean, I was more the Transformers in the 80s, but the Star Wars figures are the only figures that I've got still from the 70s. I'd probably include Lego in that as well, because I was really obsessive about Lego. But yeah, Star Wars figures and Star Wars toys. Just spent hours playing with them basically. So because I love the film as well. Strangely, I didn't get a look in the 70s film section, did Star Wars, because I seriously went off it big time. So recently that I've started kind of appreciating Star Wars again. Yeah, I mean, if I had to add a question to this, it would be what's your favourite 70s game, to be honest, because that could be quite a difficult one. If I suspect Gallagher wasn't out in the 70s, but I'd say that was my favourite 70s game. If it was out in the 70s, I suspect it was out in the 80s. But yeah, there you go, Techromancer. There's my reply. So I'm not gonna tag anyone else. Yeah, simply because I think a lot of the people that I subscribe to have they've done this one as well. So I'll leave it for now. I'll let everyone else have some fun with it. So yeah, see you all later.